Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The Franchise Stars Baseball League continues here August 10th of year 3 of the FSBL. We are heading in the playoff push, and the Toronto Blue Jays have become the big story as far as a surprise goes here in year 3 of the FSBL. The Blue Jays currently hold the second AL wildcard spot. They are only a game out of first entering the day. Of course, them, the Red Sox and the Yankees all playing today. The Red Sox up by a game, the Yankees a half game behind them, and the Blue Jays a half game behind the Yankees. Hyun Jin Ryu has been a big part of the success story here for the Blue Jays this year. The rookie is 8-6, a 3.36 earned run average. His battery mate is an even bigger story. Rookie catcher Josh Gibson started off hot, then went ice cold, but has been on a power surge over the last month and has helped carry this Blue Jays offense to where it stands now. Brian Roberts leads things off for the Orioles, squares down a bunt, just foul. He goes for the bunt base hit to try to get things underway for an Orioles team that has just been absolutely miserable this year. Nothing has gone right for them. Their offense is down, their pitching is down. And with that, Brian Roberts serves a base hit into center. Colby Rasmus, who has done a fine job since getting called up from the minors about a month and a half ago, if I remember correctly, has done a really good job here for Toronto. But Brian Roberts singles to lead things off for the O's. Our friend Big Clue joins us. How are you, my friend? Yeah, the Orioles made a big step forward last year. But now the Orioles have kind of backtracked this year. Again, the Blue Jays improving as much as they have has certainly helped that, as the division has just gotten even tougher. Bobby Grich batting in the two-hole today. Grich batting .310, 10th in the American League in batting. Fastball there, misses down and away. So the Red Sox and the Yankees have already won today, so that pushes the Blue Jays back to a game and a half entering this game. Fastball at the knees for the strike. Count goes to 1-2. Rich doesn't like the call. Umpire doesn't much care. Gibson sets the sign for Ryu here. Roberts a threat to steal at first. High fastball. Rich fouls it straight back and the count a hole. Checks Roberts, Ryu checks Roberts, and delivers fastball to Grich. Misses outside, the count goes to 2-2. Roof is open here at Rogers Center. Could certainly help the ball fly out of here, a bit accelerated rate. Fastball there misses down low. Eddie Murray swings in the on-deck circle. Ryu gets the sign. 3-2 offering. Rich, high fly ball to left. Joe Carter is underneath it. Puts it away for the first out. Roberts will retreat back to first. Your Orioles lineup, Roberts and Grich, as you've already seen. Murray, Williams, Machado, Rettenman, Blair, Dojima, and Vern Stevens. At 740 OPS, 10th in the American League. Down seasons from both Ken Williams and Manny Machado have really accounted for a lot of the offensive struggles in Baltimore. But the pitching is what has really let them down. Mike Mussina has finally started to right the ship. He had a miserable first half. A.C. Murray, 291, 25 homers, 60 RBIs. Easy Eddie being his usual productive self. Pickoff there, and they have Roberts caught. Guerrero to Fernandez at second. They have him gunned out. And Roberts is picked off for the second out here in the top of the first. Ryu caught him leaning. Roberts is erased from the base paths. 2 away. The pitch earlier was a strike, so it's 0-1 to Eddie Murray. Murray, ground ball to third. Gruber will let Fernandez take it in the hole. Throw on to first. And the side is retired. So the leadoff single is erased on the pickoff. Orioles come away with nothing. We head to the bottom of the first here at Rogers Center. Blue Jays coming up. On the hill for Baltimore, Ned Garver. Garver 6-12, despite a respectable 3.73 earned run average. Again, that just speaks to how bad the Orioles offense was for so much of this season. Leading things off for Toronto, Roberto Alomar, 302, 12 homers, 51 RBIs. Pitch from Garver, changeup misses down low. 48-69, the Orioles down in the cellar, below even the Rays. Did not see that one coming this year. 1-1 the offer. Alomar dribbles it foul outside first, and the count goes to 1-2. Delivers again, high off-speed pitch. Alomar slaps it down. Rocks and fires. Comes inside with the slider there, and Alomar fooled badly on that one. So Garver fans Alomar to open things up here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Tony Fernandez. Fernandez splitting time with Yunel Escobar, but it looks like Fernandez may start getting the bulk of the play. Escobar's had a rough go. Curveball in there for a called strike. No homers, 20 RBIs for Fernandez. Both players fine shortstops. Garver ties him up, popped up on the infield. Garver is actually going to take it himself. Puts it away for the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Your Blue Jays lineup, Alomar, Fernandez, and Green. Gibson, Guerrero, and Bautista. Rasmus, Carter, and Gruber rounds it out. Only Rasmus 16 for 37, a 432 clip over his last 10 games. Here's Sean Green. Green batting .271. Fastball from Garver is in for a called strike. 18 homers, 58 runs batted in for Green to this point in the season. Coming down the home stretch here. Fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-2. I guess technically we're about the two-thirds mark. I wouldn't quite say home stretch. Once we reach September, we can use that term. 0-2 the count as Garver delivers to Green. Fastball misses up and in. 1-2 the count. Curveball, and Green hammers that one into center. Fielded on the short hop by Paul Blair. Green was all over that pitch from Ned Garver and lines a 2-out single. And that will bring up Josh Gibson. Gibson has the average back up to 263. He had gotten all the way down to the 220s for a while before he started this recent climb. The power numbers have been a surge. 26 homers, 68 RBIs for Gibson. He's now got that OPS up around the 900 mark. The Blue Jays offense has risen along with it. Fastball in there is a called strike. It's 1-1. Ooh, slider there. That is a dangerous spot to leave that pitch to Josh Gibson. Garver got away with one, and I think he knows it. 1-2 here to Gibson. 2 outs, Green on first. Garver checks him and delivers. Breaking ball way outside. Gibson won't chase that. Two offering from Ned Garver. Fastball at the top of the zone. Strike 3 called. Borderline strike. But if that pitch is going to be given all day, batters are going to have to adapt. Gibson goes down looking. Garver works around the 2-out single. We'll head to the top of the second. We're scoreless here in Toronto. Here's Ken Williams. Williams batting .266. First pitch swing. Hits this one well to right. Green's going back. Carrying near the wall, and it's out of here. Home run, Ken Williams. his 20th home run of the season. Takes Hyun Jin Ryu deep, and the Orioles take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. Williams put a very easy swing on that ball. And got all of it. Actually, almost seems a bit out in front. High, nicely arcing shot over the wall and right. Here's Manny Machado. Machado has struggled this year. He's batting only .250. First pitch curveball is pulled out. 1 the count to the Orioles' third baseman. Another curveball. That one misses inside. 1-1. As Ryu tries to bounce back after the Williams homer. Fastball. Oh, no, actually registered as a change. Good. Deceived me. Don't know if it deceived Machado, but it deceived me. Count goes to 1-2. Gibson sets up inside. Another curveball. And then misses the mark. It's 2-2. Fastball misses away. 3-2. Irv Brettenman waits on deck. And there's a shot. Machado deep to left field, and it's out of here. Back-to-back jacks for the Orioles in the top of the second. Home run number 19 for Manny Machado. And the Orioles take a 2-0 lead. So Williams and Machado go back-to-back for Baltimore. Here to start off the second inning. Right down the heart of the plate. Machado, even in a down season, is going to send that ball into orbit. Second deck shot from Manny. So now here's Brettenman. He's batting .261.
The right fielder, number 14.
Cutter misses up high. One and 0 the count as Ryu works to Brettenman. Curve ball there. That's a pretty one. That's in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Brettenman slices one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It hops over the wall. It's going to be a ground rule double from Irv Brettenman. And the Orioles getting to Hyun Jin Ryu here in the second. Just inside the chalk. Bounces over that short wall. Here's Paul Blair. Blair batting .245. Fastball in there for a called strike. 7 homers, 26 RBIs. Blair's offense been down this season. Got to get that shin guard off of Paul Blair. Fastball misses inside. Breaking ball out into center field. That's going to get down. It's a base hit. Brettenman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single for Paul Blair. And now the Orioles extend their lead to 3-0. Blair dunks one into center. In front of Rasmus, no opportunity at all for Brettenman, who read that ball well right off the bat. Scores without a play at the plate. So now we're going to see if the Jays start getting some bullpen action up. Here's Kenji Jojima batting .228. Fastball at the top of the zone for strike one. 10 homers, 32 RBIs. Jojima, very good defensive captain. The Orioles were not getting anything out of either Hank Severide or Rick Dempsey. They traded Jim Gentile, who wasn't playing much, to the Mariners to bring Jojima here last offseason. Jojima hasn't given them much offensively either. Gibson trying to settle Ryu down a bit. 1-1 the count. There's still nobody out here in the second. Curveball, runner goes. Gibson's throw is a strong one, but a great pitch to run on, and Blair swipes second easily, his 7th stolen base of the season. One-two offering. Looping curveball, misses down and in. And that curveball was in there at the knees. Called strike 3. First strikeout for Ryu. Jojima will go grab a seat. Nicely done there by Ryu. That's a good breaking ball there. He likes that slow looping curveball. That one finds the mark. So here's Vern Stevens. Stevens batting .239. Pickoff throw to second. Close play, and he barely gets back in. Ryu almost picks off his second man of the game. He picked off Brian Roberts in the first. Curveball there. Stevens fouls it off. Stevens replaced Mark Belanger, who was sent down to the minors. Belanger was batting in the 180s. And as good as a defender as Mark Belanger was, Orioles just couldn't continue to tolerate that. Not that Stevens has been a house of fire offensively by any means. Low liner there. Gruber picks it before it hits the dirt. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Brian.
So the order turns over, and here comes Brian Roberts. Roberts, a designated hitter. Singled his first time up, as we mentioned. Then was picked off of first. First pitch from Ryu is a changeup at the knees for strike 1. He takes a glance back and deals. Roberts fouls it off. 22 pitches here in this second inning so far for Ryu. 0-2 offering. High fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Roberts, and that'll end the second. But the Orioles strike for 3, starting with back-to-back homers from Ken Williams and Manny Machado. We head to the bottom of the second here in Toronto. Orioles 3, Blue Jays nothing. Stepping in, here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 259, 18 homers, 50 runs batted in. That one is fouled off. Guerrero 2 for 4. He had a homer and 3 RBIs. And the Blue Jays win in the series opener. Tries to hold his swing there. They punch him up, and it's 0-2. Garver gets the signal. 0-2 fastball. Misses down low. Garver's going to sit around the mid-80s with that fastball. I saw that one clocked in at 86. He's not going to get too much faster than that. Big looping curveball there. Guerrero dribbles it foul. Garver winds and fires again. Guerrero fouls it off down the right-hand side. One and 2 again. Here is Garver, works to Guerrero, trying to put him away. Fly ball to the left. That's hooking. That'll find the seats and be out of play. Garver rocks and fires again. And Guerrero fouls off another one. Good battle going on here with Ned Garver and Vlad Guerrero. Garver can't find that put-away pitch. Slider away. Guerrero gets a piece again. See what Garver comes up with here. The slider down in the dirt. 2-2 offering. Guerrero, hard shot through the hole. That's a base hit. Great at bat by Vlad Guerrero Jr. And the leadoff man is on here in the bottom of the second for the Blue Jays. Terrific at bat from Vlad Guerrero. That'll bring up Jose Bautista. Bautista has been exceptional. All-star this year. Fastball misses up high, batting .295, 33 homers, 81 RBIs in the MVP consideration. Homer pace has finally started to slow down a little bit. He had a 6 or 7 week stretch there where it felt like he was homering every game. He's now been surpassed for the American League home run lead by Lou Gehrig. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-1. Garver delivers. Fastball up and in. It's 3-1. Colby Rasmus waits on deck. Garver delivers. Slider just inside for ball 4. So now the Blue Jays have the first 2 men on here in the bottom of the second. This isn't what Garver wanted. Orioles put up a 3 spot in the top half of the inning. Rasmus not playing much against lefties, but against righties, he's getting plenty of time out in center. He replaced Kevin Pillar on the roster. A while back, as Pillar was hitting around the Mendoza line. Rasmus has done a great job since coming up. Garver misses up high, counts 1-0. Garver's fighting it a little bit here in the second inning. There's the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Gets Rasmus out in front of it. Elsewhere around baseball, Tigers still lead the American League Central. And the Red Sox and the Yankees fighting it out atop this division, although the Blue Jays are right in the thick of that hunt now. Yankees and the Red Sox have already won today, so that pushes the Blue Jays a game and a half out of first in the AL East starting this game. Rasmus is fanned there on the changeup, swings over the top of it. Third strikeout for Garver, and there's one away.
Batting 8, the left fielder, Joe Carter.
The Oakland A's continue to run away with the American League West, as they have done all 3 years here at the FSBL. Out in the National League, the Braves lead the Phillies in the National League East. Pirates over the Cardinals. There's a ground ball up the middle. There's a base hit. Blair's going to come up throwing. Throw comes home. It's not a bad throw, but Guerrero manages to get in behind the tag of Jujima. It's an RBI single for Joe Carter. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now 3-1. Carter doesn't try to do too much here. Puts it right back through the box. That'll bring up Kelly Gruber. His third baseman batting .274. Fastball misses up and in. 12 homers, 42 RBIs for Gruber. And the National League, so the Braves trying to hold off the Phillies. Pirates with a 5-game lead now over the Cardinals. The Cardinals won in the game broadcast on the channel last night. And the Giants continue to lead the Dodgers in the National League West. Ground ball to short. This could be 2. Stevens to Grich on to first. 6-4-3 double play. Garver and his defense, the best defense in the American League, and arguably all of baseball. Orioles' defense is terrific. Able to minimize the damage. But they get one. We'll head to the top of the third. It's 3-1 Baltimore. Here's Bobby Grich. Grich is 0 for 1.
Second baseman, number 3.
Blew out his first time up. First pitch, there's that high fastball. That's the call. That's the same pitch they called on Gibson earlier on. So at least they're being consistent. 0-1 breaking ball. Rich skies it. Gets a bit under it. towards the gap. Rasmus is there. Puts it away for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
So that'll bring up Eddie Murray. Murray grounded out his first time up. One misses, it's 1-0. Breaking ball, Murray skies at the center. Rasmus playing him deep. Now he's got to come on. He'll get there. Puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ken Williams.
So that'll bring up Ken Williams. Williams homered his last time up to get the Orioles on the board. Machado followed that up with his own solo homer. Curveball. This is inside. Oh my goodness. Don't know where that pitch was. Looked like a strike, but instead it's another ball, and it's a 2-0 count. Change up there. Williams gets a piece. Fouls it off. That's a ball. Cutter misses up high. 3-1 the count. 2 outs here in the top of the third. 3-1 ball game. Orioles lead the Blue Jays. Rocks and fires. Williams tries to hold, but they ring him up. I'm not sure if they said that he went there or it was a called strike, but it still goes to 3-2. Williams smashes it down to first, but right at Guerrero. He'll take it to the bag himself. And the side is retired. So good bounce back inning there from Hyun Jin Ryu. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Orioles 3, Blue Jays 1. Here's Roberto Alomar. Alomar struck out his first time up. Garver rocks and fires. Alomar slashes it the other way. It's slicing a foul. Off the protected netting. Oh, 1 offering here from Garver. Fastball up high. Alomar swings and misses, and the count goes to 0-2. Pulls that one down to first. Murray has it. He'll take it to the bag easily for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
That'll bring up Tony Fernandez. Fernandez popped out his first time up. Garver rocks and fires. Fastball misses inside. Deals again. Fernandez fouls it off. 1-1 the count. Blue Jays opened up August with a 3-game sweep of the Cleveland Indians. Thrust themselves into things. The Indians trying to track down the Tigers. Tigers who were scuffling out of the All-Star break, but the Indians haven't played well enough to make too much headway. They're still 4 games back there. Fernandez grounds a single through the right side.
The right fielder.
And the Blue Jays have a 1-out base run.
Green.
So that'll bring up Sean Green. Green singled his first time. Throw over to first. Fernandez dives back in. Fernandez certainly a threat to go. Does a throw over it. Fernandez dives back in again. Here you see the standings. Entering game play here. The Indians a game and a half behind the Blue Jays for the second wild card game. White Sox 5, Twins 5.5. In the National League, Braves leading the Phillies by 4 games. Mets have fallen to 8.5 behind. The Mets offense has gone in the tank, and they have now lost Tom Seaver. possibly for the rest of the season. Receiver 4th in the National League in ERA. If he's out with a shoulder injury, that's going to keep him out for at least a month and potentially longer. Pirates up 5 games on the Cardinals. Reds hanging around. They're 8.5 games back. Reds have been very streaky. In the end, they're sitting there at 500. Giants up 4.5 on the Dodgers. Fly ball, this is hit well to left. Williams goes back, he'll get there. Puts it away for the second out. Fernandez retreats to first.
Now batting, the catcher, Josh Gibson.
So that'll bring up Josh Gibson as the potential tying run. Gibson struck out his first time up on a borderline pitch at the top of the zone. Garver checks the runner and delivers. First pitch slider. Gibson takes it for strike one as our good friend Dwayne Marks joins us. How are you there, Dwayne? Go to check out Dwayne's channel if you get the opportunity for a ton of baseball as well as some NASCAR. Garver working high in the zone again. Gibson has seemed uncomfortable with the pitches high up in the zone. Garver's ahead of him here, 0-2. Another high fastball. Gibson fouls that one back. Kojima puts down the sign. 0-2 offer. Off the plate, slider. Gibson tries to hold up. They say he did. It's 1-2. Garver checks Fernandez. Now deals. Change up. This is down and in. It's 2-2. The offering Gibson, high fly ball. That'll find the seats in foul ground. And the count will hold at 2-2. Garver delivers. The one fouled off by Gibson. See if Garver goes back to that changeup or slider away. 2-2 offering. He goes to the slider, and Gibson swings over the top of it, and the side is retired. So Garver has fanned Gibson both times up to this point. We're a third of the way through in Toronto. It's 3-1 Baltimore. Here's Manny Machado. Machado hit the back end of the back-to-back homers with Ken Williams back in the second.
Manny Machado.
Here delivers. Changed up is fouled off. 0-1 the count. Here delivers there. Fastball up and away. Again, the additions of Hyun Jin Ryu and Pat Hentgen have really helped the Blue Jays pitching staff this season. Again, based on the player pool, they still, they're yet to get Dave Steve. They're yet to get Roy Holland. I'm trying to remember right if Holiday joins them next year. I have in my head that he does, but I'm not positive. They can make things very interesting. Machado puts one past Gruber down at third. Carter gets there quickly. Machado takes a big turn, but holds at first with a leadoff single. He's 2 for 2.
Number 14.
Here's Merv Rettenman. Rettenman hit a ground rule double back in that 3-run second. Runner goes. Throw from Gibson to the off side of the bag. Machado steals the base. His 12th steal of the year. Not sure a good throw gets him. Gibson put that throw a little bit to the shortstop side. 0-1 the count here to Rettenman. Changed up down low. He fouls it off. Ryu delivers. 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses down low. Machado on second. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Orioles looking to extend their lead. Curveball. Rettman pops it up. Guerrero barely has to move. Puts it away for out number one. So that'll bring up Paul Blair. Blair a single and an RBI. Change up there, string is pulled. And the count goes to 0-1. One change up down low. Fastball misses down and away. It's 2-1. Fastball's in for a call strike. That'll even it up at 2-2. Kind of looking, I got to double check and see if there's somebody else who's wearing. He's wearing 6. That's what Paul Blair really should be wearing. Fly ball to center. Rasmus puts it away. Misses the cutoff man, but Gibson backs it up nicely. And the runner will hold.
Now batting, number 2.
Here's Dojima. He's 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. He delivers. Fouled off. Here from the set. Change up away into Dojima. That's a terrible swing there. Goes chasing. Put out of the zone. It's 0-2. There's the pitch down low. Back to the mound. Ryu snags it. Nice play there. Low hopper. But he's able to get it. Throws Dojima out. And the side is retired. So Machado gets stranded. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Orioles 3, Blue Jays 1 here at Rogers Center. Guerrero, Batista, and Rasmus 2 up. Here's Vlad Guerrero, singled and scored his first time up after a terrific at bat. He fouled off 6 pitches from Ned Garver before that single to left. Garver at 58 pitches through 3. Fastball misses up high. One offer. This is down low. Fly ball, foul down the left field line. One will find the seats. Garver gets the sign from Dojima. Goes up in the zone, called strike. It's 2-2. 88 miles an hour there. That's about as hard as we've seen Garver throw one today. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Rich has it. Throws to Murray, and there's one away. Job there by Rich. Range into his left. Knew he had time to throw out Guerrero. So here's Batista. He walked his first time up. Harper rocks and fires. Fastball misses way up high. It's 1-0. Fastball misses down low. 2-0. That one's in there for a strike. Count goes to 2-1. Fouled off to the right-hand side. And that'll even the count at 2-2. Ball boy retrieves it. Lima sets up away, 2-2 pitch. Goes away, Batista pulls it anyway. Goes to 2-2. Ground ball into the shift. Rich on the left side of second base. Throws him out for out number 2. And this is the show 22. So you were still allowed to shift. Or we tried to dumb down baseball any further. Here's Colby Rasmus. Rasmus is 0 for 1. High fastball misses the mark. Fastball misses up and away. 2-0 the count. Garver delivers. Shot down the right field line, hooking foul. Garver rocks and fires. Rasmus lines that one towards that gap in right center. That's going to be extra bases. Rounds first. Blair retrieves it. Rasmus will pull in at second with a stand-up 2-out double. And the Blue Jays have a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 4th. 13th double of the season for Rasmus. Pushes his hitting streak to 10 games. And that'll bring up Joe Carter. Carter had an RBI single his first time up. Fly ball hit pretty well to left. Williams retreating. Just shy of the track, puts it away, and the side is retired. So Carter makes a bid at tying it up, but comes up a little bit short. We'll head to the top of the 5th. Orioles still hold the lead here, 3-1 in Toronto. Here's Vern Stevens. Stevens is 0 for 1. Lined out his first time up.
Stevens.
Rocks and fires. And this is with the cutter inside. Ground ball to short. Hernandez has it. Gobbles it up easily. Throws him out. There's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Brian Roberts.
So that'll bring up Brian Roberts. He's 1 for 2, singled back in the first. Ultimately was picked off. Cutter in for a called strike. Ryu delivers. The ball misses down low. 1-1 the count. Fly ball to center. Rasmus trots in. He'll have time. Gets there. Puts it away for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Here's Bobby Grich. Grich has flown out both times up to this point. Change up. This is outside. He rocks and fires. On the inside corner for strike 1. Rivers there. Fastball misses down and away. A little late on it. We'll jump to the out-of-town scoreboard the next time it cycles through. Ooh, fastball there just off the outside corner. It's 3-1. Eddie Murray waits in the on-deck zone. The pitch, Rich, deep to left field. That's way back. Going back on it is Carter, looking up, and it's out of here. Bobby Grich goes deep, his 22nd home run of the season. Third home run on the game for the Orioles, and they extend the lead. It is now 4-1 Baltimore. No doubter off the bat here of Bobby Grich. Carter gave a hopeful, delusional chase. Look at all the StatCast stats that told us, hey, that ball was hit hard. Here's Eddie Murray. Murray's 0 for 2. Fastball misses outside. It's 1-0. Murray, one hopper to first. Guerrero takes it, and the side is retired. But Bobby Grich goes deep to tack on a run for the O's. We're midway through here in Toronto. It's 4-1 Baltimore. So here's Kelly Gruber to start it off for Toronto in the bottom of the fifth. Gruber is 0 for 1. Fastball from Garver misses up high. Fastball misses down and away. 2-0 the count. Gruber lines it in the right. That'll be a base hit. Rettman plays it on the hop. It's a leadoff single for Kelly Gruber as the Blue Jays try to claw their way back in this one. Here's Roberto Alomar. He's 0 for 2. He is struck out and grounded. Garver checks in, takes a peek over at first, and delivers. Slider doesn't slide, stays outside. It's 1-0. From the set again. Alomar takes it at the knees for strike 1. Pitch number 80 for Ned Garver. High fastball popped up outside first. Murray retreats. He's under it. Puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Tony.
So that'll bring up Tony Fernandez. Fernandez is 1 for 2. He's singled back in the third. Pitch out there. Runner doesn't go. One 0 offering. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. The one at the knees. It's 1-2. Fly ball, shallow center. Going out on it. Putting it away is Vern Stevens. Nice play there by Stevens for the second out.
The right fielder, number 15.
Communicating with Paul Blair there on that one. I don't think Blair was going to get there, so good job by Stevens. Here's Sean Green, 1 for 2. Single back in the first. That's all in for a called strike. Kickoff throw over the first, and they get him. So Brian Roberts was picked off earlier for the O's, and now Ned Garver returns the favor. He picks off Kelly Gruber to end the bottom of the 5th. We head to the 6th. It's 4-1 Orioles.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
So that's going to be it for Ryu. Here's Kelvin Escobar. Ryu is done after 5. And Williams, who homered off of Ryu earlier on, steps in. He's 1 for 2. Fastball is in for a called strike. Ryu allows 4 runs over 5, 3 homers. Ball at the top of the zone. Escobar comes in dealing. Troy Lee Jackson also throwing in the bullpen for Toronto. Oh, and 2 the count. Splitter from Escobar misses down and in. One, 2 offering. Curveball fouled up. Slider stays outside. Count goes to 2-2. And Williams leading off the top of the 6th with the Orioles up 4-1. Curveball is fouled up. Escobar deals. Fastball swung on and missed. Down goes Williams. Escobar needs 7 pitches to do it, but he fans him for the first out. Here's Manny Machado. Back in the 2nd, after Williams homered, Machado did this. Deep drive into the 2nd deck and left. Back-to-back homers gave the Orioles a 2-0 lead. And he's also got a single in this one. Splitter is in for a called strike. Fastball misses up high. One pitch, foul down the right-hand side. One-two offering from Escobar to Machado. Slider misses away. Count goes to 2-2. Gibson wants it up in the zone. Escobar obliges, and down goes Machado. So Escobar has struck out the first 2 men to face him, coming on in relief here in the 6th. Good job so far from Kelvin Escobar. So that'll bring up Merv Rettenman. He's 1 for 2. Takes a slider inside. Rettenman had a ground rule double earlier on. 6 homers, 21 RBIs on the season. Pitch, Rettenman reaches out, pulls it down to 3rd. Tough play for Gruber, but Rettenman does not run particularly well. Gruber throws him out, and the side is retired. Part of the Blue Jays order coming up here in the bottom of the 6th. Green, Gibson, and Guerrero. They trail it 4-1. Here's Sean Green. He's 1 for 2. Ed Garver at 85 pitches. He's been very solid to this point. And fires. Slider is in there for a called strike. Glover winds and fires. Green fouls it off. Garver's ahead of him here, 0-2. Now he's got some options how he wants to stretch the zone on Sean Green. Comes inside, curveball in the dirt. Green spits on that one for ball one. Garver rocks and fires. Comes inside, and that one gets Green to chase. Slider rides in on him. Fifth strikeout for Ned Garver. There's one away here in the bottom of the sixth.
The catcher, Josh Gibson.
So that'll bring up Josh Gibson with nobody on, which is exactly how the Orioles would have drawn it up. Although Garver has owned Gibson so far, he's struck him out twice. Slider is in there for a called strike. And Gibson, 26 homers, 68 RBIs here in his rookie campaign. He's only going to get better. It's that one hard up the middle, but they're playing him the shift. Rich on the shortstop side of the bag throws Gibson out. And there's two away. Garver, just assortments of slop thrown up there. And the Blue Jays haven't been able to square him up. Here's Vlad Guerrero. He's 1 for 2. A single, he scored the only run of the game for Toronto. Slider is in there. It's 0-1. Garver delivers, misses off the plate. That changeup dives down low. Guerrero fouls it off. See, Garver's been very economical. No super high pitch count innings. He threw 23 in the second. That was about it. 1-2 offering. Up in the zone where he's worked a lot of the day. Popped shallow center field. Good job by Stevens, who goes out there for the second time with Blair playing a deep center and makes the play. We're through 6 here in Toronto. Blair, Jojima, and Stevens due up for the O's. They lead it 4-1.
Your attention, please.
So after a terrific 6th inning of work from Kelvin Escobar, here's Roy Lee Jackson. Jackson, a weird season. 8-1 out of the bullpen despite a 5.46 ERA in 42 appearances.
Leading off for Baltimore, the center fielder,
Paul Blair will start things off for the Orioles. Slider from Jackson is in for a called strike. Blair fouls this one off. It's 0-2. Jackson rocks, fires, 0-2 slider, gets Blair chasing badly. 3 pitches, 1 out. As Paul Blair goes down, good morning, good afternoon, and good night from Roy Lee Jackson, just progressively working him away. Slider, fastball, slider, and away he goes. So that'll bring up Kenji Jojima. He's 0 for 2. Fastball in for a called strike. And Jojima acquired before the season. A deal that sent Jim Gentile to the Mariners. Fastball misses down and away. It's 1-1. The biggest trade of the trade deadline at the end of July was made by these Toronto Blue Jays. They're all in. They traded Reed Johnson and another minor leaguer to the Marlins for closer Brian Harvey. It seems like the Marlins probably could have gotten a better haul than that for Harvey. Harvey, of course, at the end of his 3rd season, will be arbitration eligible, so the Blue Jays will have a choice to make there. But Harvey has been a terrific closer all 3 years. One of the bright spots for that Marlins club. He comes in here, takes over the closer role. He closed out all 3 games of that 3-game sweep over the Indians to open up August. Jackson picks up the strikeout there, his second, as he fans Jojima on the break. 2 away, and that'll bring up Vern Stevens. Stevens is 0 for 2. Good change up there from Jackson. Gets Stevens out in front. Breaking ball. Gets him with the curveball. So Jackson looked sharp after Escobar did a fine job in the 6th inning. 0-2 pitch coming from Jackson. Another curveball. That one misses down low. 1-2 slider, and Jackson comes in and strikes out the side. He takes care of the bottom of the O's order. Good job from Roy Lee Jackson. 7th inning stretch time here in Toronto. Blue Jays trying to get the comeback going. They trail 4-1. Here's Jose Bautista. Bautista's 0 for 1. He also drew a walk.
For the Jays, the designated hitter, Jose Bautista.
Garver at 95 pitches will start the 7th. Slider, that looked like a good pitch. I don't know where that one was. Call the ball, though. Mark Williamson and Eddie Watt, pair of right-handers, throwing in the Orioles bullpen. Change up, misses down low. .2-0 offering. Bautista, fly ball to center. Blair underneath it in the gap. Two-handed grab puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
So Bautista is set aside.
Rasmussen.
Here's Colby Rasmus. Rasmus 1 for 2. He doubled his last time. Garver at 98 pitches. Slider. Oh my goodness. Garver squeezed again. 1-0 the count. Fastball was in there for a called strike. Looks in. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Rasmus lines it over the head of Stevens in the left. Williams cuts it off. But Colby Rasmus is on with a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 7th. And the Blue Jays have a sign of life. Rasmus has really done a terrific job since being called up. Started the season down in the minors, and when Kevin Pillar didn't produce, Rasmus got the nod. Here's Joe Carter. He's 1 for 2. He's driven in the only Blue Jays run of the game. Takes a change up there. Garver squeezed inside and outside in the last attack. Gets a generous call at the bottom of the zone there. Off throw over to first. Both teams have had a man picked off in this game. That's a rarity. 0-1, the count here to Carter. Fastball misses up and in. One offering coming here from Garver. Ooh, fastball, another borderline pitch that Garver doesn't get. 2-1. Fastball, that one's a little bit high. 3-1 the count. Kelly Gruber, who was the Blue Jays pickoff victim, waits in the on-deck circle. 3-1 pitch. Fastball away. Carter fouls it off, and the count goes full. Here's the pitch. Carter, fly ball to right. Rettenmund is underneath it. Puts it away for the second out as Rasmus retreats to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Vinny.
So due up, here's Kelly Gruber. We're going to take a look and check out the Blue Jays bench. Gruber's 1 for 2. He's got a hit on the day. Let's take a look anyway and see what the bench looks like. There's Olerud, there's Witt. Moenix here. What's Moenix doing this year? Oh, Moenix was just called up. He hasn't even had the bat yet. Not going to use Witt there. When Olerud has played sparingly here, he's a rookie. He hasn't played too much. He's only hitting 197. Here in the 7th, I'm not going to worry so much about the platoon thing, especially with if Rasmus was in scoring position, I might be a little bit more likely to consider it. But Gruber's already got a hit on the day, so we're going to let Gruber have this at bat. High fly ball to left. Williams is underneath it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. 7 strong innings for Ned Garver. We've got to anticipate that's going to be the end for Garver. But we've been wrong about that before. We head to the top of the 8th. Orioles 4, Blue Jays 1. Roberts, Grich, and Murray due up for the O's. Roy Lee Jackson only needed 13 pitches to get through the 7th. He'll start the 8th. Brian Roberts will move to bat from the left-hand side. Roberts is 1 for 3. Fastball misses down and in. Fastball. In for a called strike. It's 1-1. Lays down the bunt. Roberts tried to bunt his way on his first time up. Ultimately ended up getting on anyway. That bunt goes foul. It's 1-2. Big looping curveball from Jackson misses. 41,782 here at Rogers Center. But watch their surprising Blue Jays, who currently hold the 2nd American League wild card. They trail here, though, 4-1, and the Orioles looking for more. 3-2 pitch from Jackson to Roberts. Roberts drives this one in the gap in left center. That's going to be extra bases. Roberts can run. This should be 2 without much of a problem. Rasmus gets it in. Roberts takes the turn at second, but he'll hold there. It's a leadoff double for Brian Roberts, his 10th double of the season, and the Orioles are in business here in the top of the 8th. Splits the gap there, and now here's Bobby Grich. Grich is 1 for 3. Homered his last time up. The Orioles have hit 3 homers on the day. All 3 of them coming off rookie lefty starter, Hyun Jin Ryu. 22nd homer of the year for Grich, who's had a fine campaign. The Orioles offense that has struggled. Another throw to second, almost picked off there. Roberts has already been picked off once in this game. Each team has had a man picked off. Jackson to Grich. Grich fly ball. Right center, ranging over. Green puts it away. It wasn't hit that far. Roberts will hold up.
The first baseman, number 33. Eddie.
There's one away. Here's Eddie Murray. Murray is 0 for 3. Rounded out his last time. Jackson from the set with Brian Roberts on second. Pulls this one foul. Oh, 0-1 the count. Roberts goes for third. Big curveball. Good throw from Gibson, but it's not in time. Roberts steals third, his 19th stolen base of the season. Picked a great pitch to run on. That's a strong throw from Josh Gibson. He just had no way to get Brian Roberts there. 1-1 the count to Eddie Murray. Ground ball up the middle, chopped up the middle with the infield in. It's a base hit for Eddie Murray. It's an RBI base hit for Eddie Murray. And the Orioles take a 5-1 lead. So the infield came in hoping that they could cut off a possible play at the plate there and keep this a 3-run game. Murray chops it through them. Up the middle. And Easy Eddie gets the job done. Here's Ken Williams. Williams is 1 for 3. Fastball in there for a called strike. And Williams homered back in the second. The lead half of back-to-back homers with Manny Machado. Inside with the changeup, it's 1-1. That one's pulled through the right-hand side. Oh, nice play by Alomar. Forces Murray at second. Williams beats it to first. That's a risky play from Roberto Alomar. I know Murray is not a great base runner. Murray held up to try to jump over that ball, but Alomar going against his body to go for the force there instead of taking the shore out, but it works out. Williams on first, 2 outs. Here's Machado. Machado's 2 for 3. Single and a homer. Jackson comes inside with the fastball. It's 2-0. Machado reaches. This will probably be the last batter regardless for Roy Lee Jackson. Ground ball to second. Alomar has it. Throw down in the dirt, picked by Guerrero. Alomar perhaps a little lackadaisical on that one, but no harm, no foul. But the Orioles do pick up another run. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-1 O's. Alomar, Fernandez, and Green, the top of the Blue Jays order, due up. And they will face Zach Britton. So Ned Garver's day is done after 7 innings of 1-run ball. Britton 2-2, a 3.67 earned run average on the year in 51 appearances. He will face Alomar, who'll now move over to the right-hand side. He's 0 for 3.
The second baseman, Roberto.
Alomar's average currently sitting at an even 300. Third ball from Britton. This is down low. Stu Miller and Sammy Stewart throwing out in the Baltimore bullpen. 1-0 fastball is in there for a called strike. Big Blues Reds 7 games out of a wild card spot. Out of town scoreboard, Yankees defeat the Twins 8-6 in the Bronx. The Yankees get 4 hits from Derek Jeter and his 17th homer of the year. Tigers lead the Rangers 2-1 in Texas in the 8th. Norm Cash's 20th home run for Detroit. Adrian Beltre, his 24th for Texas, as Alomar dumps a leadoff single here to try to get the Blue Jays started. Mariners a 1-0 win over the Astros. Mike Scott throws 8 scoreless innings and loses. Floyd Bannister 7 1/3 scoreless for Seattle. Red Sox defeat the Rays 3-2 in Boston. Wade Davis gets his 10th win. Davis acquired in that trade with the Royals, along with Charlie Leibrandt or Dwight Evans. Both have performed well since going to Boston, who continue to hold a narrow lead on the Yankees. Indians up 5-1 on the D-backs. Royals take down the White Sox 8-3 in Kansas City. Kevin Appier, the win. Rookie Thornton Lee takes the loss in that one for Chicago. Appier 8 innings of 1-run ball, striking out 7. Angels take down the A's in Oakland 5-3. Saunders the win. Berry takes the loss. Brendan Donnelly saves his first. Kendrick Morales his 10th home run of the season. Phillies lead the Expos 2-1 in Montreal in the 8th. Good battle there going between Roberts and Zimmerman. Braves continue to lead the NL East. They're up 2-1 on the Marlins in the 8th. Low liner there, nicely picked by Bobby Grich. Throw over to first, can't double him up. Alert base running there by Alomar, but a nice play from Grich. And there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Sean Green. Green singled back in the first for his hit. Britton checks the runner. Slider there. Green, even in a lefty-lefty matchup, is going to get to stay in. He's had a fine season. High fastball there. Britton blows it past him, and he's ahead of Green 0-2. Rockies all over the struggling Mets. Change up there from Britton, fans green. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's Josh Gibson. Gibson is 0 for 3. Gonna let Britton face him anyway. Fastball. This is outside. It's 1-0, despite the lefty-righty matchup. Gibson, one hopper to second. Grich picks it on the backhand, throws the first, and the side is retired. So nicely done from Zach Britton, who throws a scoreless 8th for the Orioles to navigate the top of the Blue Jays order. We head to the top of the 9th, 5-1-0 as Rettenman, Blair, and Jojima do up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
Coming on
please.
for Toronto, Casey Janssen. He's 5-2, 3.41 earned run average and 48 appearances. Here's Rettenman. He's 1 for 3.
Off the Baltimore.
Double and a run scored.
Number 14.
Fastball misses up high. Chopper back to the mound, right to Jansen. Throw to first, there's 1 away.
The center fielder, number 10. Paul.
So that'll bring up Paul Blair. Blair is 1 for 3, a single and an RBI. Jansen with the slider misses outside. Blair has hit lefties well, not so much righties. Ground ball weakly to short. Fernandez has it. Throws the first. Blair busts it down the line, but Fernandez gets him by a step. And there's quickly 2 away here in the top of the 9th. Here's Kenji Jojima. He's 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. There's a shot out to left. Coming on, Joe Carter. He gets there. Puts it away. And the side is retired. So, Blue Jays have some tough road ahead of them here. They'll send up Guerrero, Bautista, and Rasmus in the bottom of the 9th. We'll see what the Orioles do if they're going to go to B.J. Ryan. Or they're going to go here to Stu Miller. Miller 2 and 3, a 3.19 earned run average in 42 appearances. Ryan will be on call if Miller gets into trouble, but this is going to be Stu Miller's game to wrap up for now. Here's Vlad Guerrero. He's 1 for 3.
Number 27.
Change up. All strike at the knee as it's 0-1. Pitch. Curveball misses outside. 1-1 to count. Guerrero hits it pretty well to left. That's going back. Carrying Williams just shy of the track. Puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jose Bautista.
That'll bring up Jose Bautista. Bautista 0 for 2. Also walked. Curveball. Fouls it off. It's 0-1. We'll take a quick look at the standings after this game is over. Stick around for that. Bautista pulls it foul. It's 0-2. Miller rocks and fires. 0-2 pitch to Bautista. He lays off a curveball in the dirt. George Zuberink is now out there throwing with Sammy Stewart. They do not have B.J. Ryan warming up as of yet in the 4-run game. You would probably have to see a couple of base runners before that would happen. 1-2 pitch from Miller. Change up. This is down low. 2-2 the count. Another changeup misses down low, and the count goes full. Colby Rasmus waits on deck. Swung on and missed. A third straight changeup down low, and Batista, after laying off two, chases that one. Swings and misses. And the Blue Jays are down in their final out. Sorry, one of those was a curveball. Curveball, changeup, and another changeup. So now, here's Rasmus. Rasmus is 2 for 3. Blue Jays down in their final out, but Rasmus is going to let it last for a little while longer. Hammers that one off the wall. Rasmus around first. Pulls into second, and Colby Rasmus continues to swing a hot bat. 14th double of the season. And he can't really hit lefties. But Rasmus has hammered right-handed pitching since his call-up. Right in the center of the wall. So now, Blue Jays trying to cling to a little bit of hope. Here's Joe Carter. Carter's 1 for 3. That's ball off the plate. It's 1-0. Miller from the set. Looking to wrap this one up. 1-0 breaking ball. Carter pulls it down. One and one. Curveball misses away. 2-1 the count. Kelly Gruber on deck, but I don't think Gruber will hit if Carter gets on. Probably going to see John Olerud. Change up off the plate. It's 3-1. Carter, ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit through the right-hand side. Rasmus comes around third. A poor decision as his run means nothing. He'll come in to score. Cut the deficit to 5-2. It's an RBI single for Joe Carter, who has brought home both Blue Jays runs. But still an unnecessary base running decision there from Colby Rasmus. So now, scratch that as far as Olerud goes, because now the closer B.J. Ryan will come in. They were hoping to avoid it. 26 saves and 34 opportunities. It's been an erratic season for Ryan. 3.38 earned run average. Hold on a second. I'm going to sit here and breathe this in a little bit. I don't really see anybody who I would pinch hit for Gruber for here. Rios or Escobar. I don't really think so. Neither of them are anything better than Kelly Gruber. So Gruber will face Ryan, who's now on to try to close this out. 5-2. The score. Gruber is 1 for 3. Ryan from the set. Fastball misses up and away. Gruber 1 for 7 in the series. A single back in the fifth. The only hit he's got in these first 2 games of the 3-game set. 1-0 pitch. High fastball swung on and missed. One and one. Ryan to Gruber. Fastball misses up high. It's 2-1. Gruber can get on here. Roberto Alomar would come up as the tying run. Ryan delivers. Gruber pops it straight up. Jojima sheds the mask, puts it away. The ball game is over. And the Orioles come away with the 5-2 victory. Good work out of the Orioles here in this one. That's a nice, tidy win. Great start from Ned Garver. 3 homers for Baltimore. Got a little tense late, but not really in danger. Garver improves to 7-12. Hyun Jin Ryu, the rookie, struggled a bit in this one. He falls to 8-7. DJ Ryan picks up the save. There are the home runs from Williams and Machado. Bobby Grich also went deep. Joe Carter drives in the pair for the Blue Jays in the losing effort. So the Orioles relegated, I should say, to the role of spoiler. There's the Grich home run. And there's your final out. Final line score, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Orioles. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Blue Jays. Ned Garver, 7 innings, scattered 7 hits. Struck out 5, walked 1, allowed only 1. The winning pitcher and the player of the game, Hyun Jin Ryu, despite them showing BJ Ryan there. 5 innings, 7 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, 4 runs allowed. Again, done in by the 3 home runs. Colby Rasmus, 3 for 4 with a pair of doubles for the Blue Jays. And Joe Carter, 2 for 4 with a pair of RBIs in the loss. So we're going to go, we'll exit out of this. We're going to take a quick look through the standings here as we wrap up August 10th of year 3. Start off here in the American League East, the Red Sox with a half-game lead over the Yankees, a 2-game lead over the Blue Jays. Big difference there. Look at the divisional record, 34-19 for the Red Sox, 24-23 for the Yankees. The Yankees have not done great in the division this season. Out in the American League Central, the Tigers continue to lead it. They've won 5 in a row, so they've righted the ship. They've got a 4-game lead over the Indians. White Sox starting to fall back a bit, as are the Twins. Out west, the A's once again running away despite losing their last 3. Angels got the win over them today. But the A's still 19 games up in the American League West on the Angels. Your wild card spot, the American League East, if the playoffs started today, would send 3 teams to the postseason. Yankees and Blue Jays as the wild cards. Indians a game back. White Sox 4.5. Twins 5. Over in the National League, the Braves hold a 4-game lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. Braves had struggled a little bit, but they got their ship right, largely starting with their series against the Phillies. Braves have won 5 in a row, won 8 of their last 10. But the Phillies have leapfrogged the Mets, who continue to just go in the tank offensively. And now that they've lost Tom Seaver, the Mets are going to have an uphill climb to thrust themselves back in to a playoff spot. Pirates with a 5-game lead over the Cardinals. Out there in the NL Central, Cardinals have taken the first 2 of their 3-game set. The Pirates had pushed that lead up to 7 games. And out west, the Giants lead the Dodgers by 4.5. National League wild card race. Phillies and Dodgers hold the wild card spots at the moment. Cardinals and Mets trying to chase them down. Reds trying to stay on the cusp, but the Reds have lost 3 in a row in 7 of 10. They've fallen back to 500 and 7 games out of the NL wild card. So that'll do it for here. Appreciate you guys tuning in this afternoon. Big Clue and Dwayne Martz stopped in for a bit. Hope you guys are all well. And regardless of whether you watch this live or on the delay, I greatly appreciate you checking in. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Be good to each other, and we'll talk soon. The Blue Jays fall at home to the O's.